Before we get started, we've got to figure this one out. I want to know what you guys think. Should the Bengals part ways with Joe Mixon? Type Y for yes, type N for no. What's good? Welcome into the Bengals Breakdown. I'm Abby Alonso, and yes, you got a preview. We're talking running backs today. There's a lot of question marks around Joe Mixon. What happens with him? So let's talk about what happens if he is gone or if he does stay. We're going to talk a little bit about some free agents or a free agent that the Bengals could sign in place of Joe Mixon, or a draft target they could draft to put alongside Joe Mixon. But before we get started, I'm going to make the announcement now, and don't say I didn't warn you. There's a lot of talk around the office about us going subscriber only mode. Well, what does that mean? That means if you don't hit the sub button, you won't be able to see or watch any of our Bengals draft analysis, news, rumors, nothing. You will get no access to any videos. Why are we doing this? Well, there's a lot of haters in the comments section, and we figured if we go sub-only mode, we won't have to worry about them. So our goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers by April 27th, which is the first night of the draft. If we hit 2,000 before the draft, we won't go sub only. If not, then it's up in the air. Save yourself the worry. Hit the sub button. So whether we go sub only or not, you're taken care of and you have access to all the Bengals news, rumors, and analysis that we have for you guys. Okay, so the free agent that I mentioned earlier is Ezekiel Elliott. Don't shoot the messenger. I am just simply sharing the news that I got, all the rumors that I got. I am giving it to you guys. So yes, there was an Instagram video of Ezekiel Elliott and Jamar Chase in the same training room. The trainer in there was like grittying and grabbing his hamstring. I'm not really sure what was going on, but they were in the same training room. That caused a lot of speculation on, oh, well, the Bengals are going to sign Ezekiel Elliott because he's hanging out with Jamar. Well, I'm going to give you this. They do share representation, so they have the same agent. That could be why they were in the same room, but you never know. NFL offseason is crazy. Do you want to sign Zeke, though? Okay, so let's say there is some truth to this, and they're hanging out because they're about to be teammates. Is this somebody that you want on this Bengals team? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he's on an upswing. I don't think Zeke is reaching the peak of his career. I think it already happened, and that's exactly why Dallas let him go. They franchise tagged Tony Pollard, and they said, look, Zeke, we love you. We got it. Peace out. Okay, so you put him on the Bengals roster. Is he an upgrade from Joe Mixon? I don't think so. You cut Joe Mixon. I don't think Zeke is the guy that you want to bring in to take his place. You're not really fixing anything. On top of the fact that Zach Taylor straight up said, yeah, I don't know anything about that. This is the first I'm hearing of it. So as of now, this is not a move that is in motion. It doesn't sound like Zeke will end up in Cincinnati, but you never know. I had to let you guys know about it. Should the Bengals sign Ezekiel Elliott? Do you think it could be a good idea? Would he be nice to have in the backfield alongside Joe Burrow? Let me know in the comments section. Type S for sign. Type D for do not sign. Now, if the Bengals do decide to keep Joe Mixon around, they still probably want to add some depth after losing Samaje Perine. Zach Evans is a guy in this draft who is a little bit of a sleeper pick. He won't go on day one. Probably more of a third-round running back, and this running back class is very deep. He's 6 foot, 215 pounds out of Ole Miss, good running back. And if you look at his past 2 years, there's a little bit of a jump in how much production he was able to bring to Ole Miss. And again, he was at TCU in 2021. He only played 6 games versus his 12 games at Ole Miss. This past season, he had 144 carries, 936 rushing yards. He averaged 6.5 yards per carry, 119 receiving yards, and 10 total touchdowns. Again, you did see a jump from 2021 to 2022. He will be 2022. He will be 22 years old right after the draft. And this is a guy that probably has more upside than what he's proven right now. Again, He only played 6 games in 2021, so he's got a little bit more to prove, but again, a lot of upside. He is able to run that ball really well. He's flashed some great running ability, but you don't really see him much in the passing game, so maybe that's somewhere he can develop a little bit more. He's got good size and speed, and he's a hard runner. He is a tough guy. So this is a good grab for maybe in round 3 to add a little bit of depth to the running back room in Cincinnati if they do decide to keep Joe Mixon around. Should the Bengals draft a running back? Is this a need for them? Do they need to add depth? I say yes, but let me know what you guys think. Type 1 for yes, type 0 for no in the comment section. If you want to elaborate on why, of course, feel free to do that. I will read the comments. And I'm going to tell you one more time, you cannot say I did not tell you. Hit the sub button. Save yourself the worry, because if we go sub-only mode and you don't hit the sub button, you're going to be out of luck, if you know what I mean. Hit the sub button. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers before the draft. And as always, we appreciate y'all for watching.